This woman had 15 seconds left to die. Just now she was shot and killed. The moment the bullet passed through her body, time suddenly stood still. She was amazed. She didn't know what was going on. At that moment, the Grim Reaper appeared and said he was ordered to take her to the road to the Yellow Springs. But before leaving, she can give her 15 seconds to take revenge. 15 seconds to find the real killer. Make a plan to get revenge and finish it. How can she do that? But she's not happy. She's lived a good life. Why is this bad luck? So she decided to challenge the limit. Fortunately, this 15 seconds woman can start and pause at any time. The first step is to look back and see who the killer is.
Start! Stop!
There are 14 seconds left, but she failed to turn back because the moment the time starts, the pain also returns instantly. She decided to try again, despite the pain.
Start!
This time the woman succeeded in turning around and seeing the killer at that moment. She was shocked beyond belief. It was her client's daughter, Xiaoya. Xiaoya's mother suffers from mental illness. She had to take regular medication to relieve her symptoms, and the woman was her pharmacist. Since Xiaoya's mother's illness had not improved, the woman gave her a higher dosage of medication, but it wasn't long before her mother drank pesticide and killed herself. The woman speculated that Xiaoya must have thought she had prescribed too much medicine. Not only did she not cure her mother's illness, instead, it increased her pain. That's why she killed herself. So Xiaoya came to take revenge. But the woman knew she had no conscience. It would be too wrong to die like that. So she used the rest of her time to return the favor.
私の命を奪っといて、このままみすみす逃がすわけにはいかない。
She took a look around. She had a plan in mind.
Start! Stop!
First, she knocked over the powder on the table, so that if Xiaoya came in, she would leave footprints. Then the police will find out who did it.
Start! Stop!
She quickly wrote down Xiaoya's name on the table, but this is too conspicuous, right? Xiaoya will surely find it when she comes in, but that's what the woman wanted.
Start!
She threw away the pen in her hand so that if Sayaka wanted to change her name, she had to use another pen, and the police would easily find the different notes. But such a simple ploy is easily seen by Xiaoya, but it doesn't matter, because the woman's real purpose is to take Xiaoya's life.
こっちはどうせ死ねんだから、ただで死んでたまるもんですか。Start!
The woman inserted 2 flowers into the socket. As soon as she lets go, the flower path containing water will touch the water on the table. In this case, whenever Xiaoya wants to change her name, she has to move the flowers off the table. Then she will touch the water on the table. But only the water on the table is not electrocuted, so you still have to do this.
Start!
In this way, the water on the table plus the water on the floor, it's enough to electrocute ya. The plan was so seamless. Even the Grim Reaper could not help but admire it. But Death, who could see through everything, knew there was more between them than that. Then the woman remembered. That day, she was delivering medicine to Xiaoya's mother. When she came back, she found that the sleeping pills were missing from her bag. She suspected that Xiaoya's mother had taken it, so she went back to Xiaoya's house and she found the sleeping pills in the drawer. At the same time also saw the mother's suicide note. From the suicide note, the woman learned a terrible truth. She hurried to change the sleeping pills back. This scene just by the home of Xiaoya bumped into. But the woman did not tell Xiaoya the truth. Instead, she found a reason to dance because she was afraid that the incident would be exposed. She was afraid that she would be held responsible for the unfavorable regulation of drugs. The mother who couldn't commit suicide with sleeping pills finally changed to drink pesticide suicide. Xiaoya thought that the woman had tampered with the medicine to cause the death of her mother, and this is the real motive for Xiaoya to kill the woman. But the misunderstanding caused by the woman herself is also responsible for, so she decided to make a concession.
Stand up!
She pulled out a flower, so that Xiaoya will not die even if she is electrocuted. This is the biggest concession she can make. There were less than 5 seconds left. The woman intended to use the last time to leave clues to the police, but just then an accident happened.
Stand up!
killer fired another shot. Soya saw the woman turn her head and saw herself. Thought she was going to shoot back, so he added another shot. This way the woman's life only 0.6 seconds left. She could not change anything in such a short time. Death told her to give up, but the woman was not willing to give up. She had to let Xiaoya know the truth. The woman saw the suicide note on the ground. She knew this was her last chance. And so the woman died. Xiaoya didn't know what the woman had done before she died. Ready to come in and find out. Looking at the doorway, Xiaoya, and look at the woman set up the trap. Death smiled strangely, saw the powder on the ground. Xiaoya afraid of leaving footprints, so she changed into slippers and walked into the house. Soon she saw her name. Just wanted to take a pen to change it. Suddenly she found that the pen is not right. It was not the same pen. Sure enough, she saw the woman's plan, so she found the pen that the woman had thrown away, ready to change the name. The result was just as the woman had expected. She was electrocuted and waited for Xiaoya to wake up again. She heard the footsteps of the security guard outside. She hurriedly changed the name on the table. She was about to leave, saw a letter in the woman's hand. She thought it was important physical evidence, so she took the letter and fled the scene. When she opened the letter, she realized it was her mother's suicide note, and the contents of the letter shocked her. It turned out that all along, her mother felt that she was a burden to her daughter. She refused to take medication, so her condition got worse and worse. She wanted to commit suicide, so she stole the sleeping pills from the woman's bag. But then she thought that if she died, what if she left her daughter alone? So, she replaced Xiaoya's vitamins with sleeping pills, intended to take her daughter to leave this world together. But the woman found the suicide note. She changed the sleeping pills in the bottle. Then the mother changed to drink pesticides to kill herself. In that case, Xiaoya killed the person who saved her life. Knowing the truth, Xiaoya regretted so much. On her knees, she cried and wept, and she will be punished by the law, because after the police arrived at the scene, found the paper with Xiaoya's name on it, and it was the work of the Grim Reaper.
メイドのお土産にサービスです。
Hearing is not believing, but seeing may not be believing either. So don't take it out of context, because there is no chance of a do-over in this world.